Good morning, friends. So, welcome to DURGASOFT and welcome to logic based programming batch. So, LBP, the batch number is 10. Sir, what is this logic based programming? What benefits we are going to get with the help of this course? What is a prerequisite for this course? Very simple, sir. The prerequisite is nothing but so you must know the basics of programming. Sir, if you don't know anything about the programming, then this course is not correct for you. Okay, so here basics of programming in the sense either C, or you must have a knowledge on Java, or you must have a knowledge on Python, because we are going to cover more than 300 plus programs we are going to cover on hand. Okay, so all these programs we are going to implement in C language, in Java, and you will get Python implementations. Okay, all the implementations, that means all the programs we are going to code in C language, Java, and then Python. Okay, so for every program you will get three programs, because implementation will be there in all the programming languages. Okay, I will show you one of the running notes also. Sir, you can see this is nothing but our syllabus. This is nothing but our syllabus. Okay, what things we are going to cover here. So almost all the 315 programs, I think as of now we have 315 programs we have. Okay, for every program. Okay, if you take any program, for every program we are going to talk about the logic first, then we will implement the program in C language. Same thing we will implement in Java, and the same program we are going to implement in Python. Like this, the implementation will be provided in all the programming languages like C, Java, and then Python. Right, for every program you will get a solution like this, sir. Then, sir, is it recommended to join this batch? Yes, of course, highly recommended. If you are a final year student or pre-final year student, okay, and or if you are a working person, no problem. Sir, if you are interested in coding, if you are interested in coding, to improve your coding skills, to improve your coding skills, so this course LBP will be very helpful for you people, sir. So what is the fees for this course is 2000 rupees is the fees. Okay, 2000 rupees is the fees. So you have to pay 2000 if you want to continue from the Wednesday, sorry, Thursday. Okay, these 3 days anyway, demo sessions will be there. Sir, to whom we need to contact? 9246. So this is nothing but admin people number. You have to contact to this admin number, and then you have to get registered for this course, sir. Okay, so this is about this particular batch. Okay, and how many programs we are going to cover? As I said, 315 programs we are going to cover. So I'm going to give that programs list also. Better you can cross check once. Okay. Yes. So these are the 315 programs. I copy pasted in our running notes also. Okay. Then, sir, for every program, what activity we are going to do? How we are going to do these programs? Very simple, sir. The first step, we will read the problem statement. We are going to read the problem statement. So minimum 1 or 2 times. Minimum 1 or 2 times you have to read the problem statement. Then We have to understand the problem by taking one or two examples. We have to take one or two examples to understand the problem. Then third one, sir, we need to implement, we have to understand, or we have to prepare logic for the program. Sir, this is my program. If I want to implement that program, logic is mandatory, right? So how you can able to prepare logic for that? Sir, once if the logic is prepared, then directly we can implement. So implementation in C language. First we will prepare the program in C language. Then we are going to write implementation in Java programming. Then at last we are going to implement in Python programming. So once if everything is completed, finally we can submit the code, so that you are going to get 1 point per program. So total how many programs are there? 315. At least you need to get 300 plus points, sir. Then you are very much strong in programming. Sir, in these particular coding challenges, that means in this course we are going to cover, okay, very easy problems will be there, very easy problems will be there, medium level problems will be there, okay. So high level problems also will be there, sir. So it is a mixture of, so all these three levels, okay. This is nothing but what is introduction to this particular batch, okay. Sir, please confirm if everything is clear for you people. I will start explaining the programs one by one. So if you are having any queries, please ask all your queries. Introduction to this course, is it clear for you people? Is the introduction is clear for you people? Yes, please confirm everyone. Sir, we will cover array and strings also, right? Yes. So we are going to cover the programs on numbers, okay, on formulas, okay. We are going to cover the programs on arrays. We will cover the programs on strings. We will cover the programs on matrices. We are going to cover the programs on searchings. We are going to cover the programs on sortings, okay. Yeah, anyway these running notes will be shared for you people, okay. In this you can see the title of the program. Of course, some 10 to 15 programs advance we are going to give. Like suppose if I'm giving 10 programs, then in this complete week we are going to solve. Like that in advance only we will provide, okay. Clear? Right. So the demo will be only on these 3 days, sir. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, okay. From Thursday onwards you have to pay the fee and you have to register for this, okay. Right. So let me start my first program, okay. Let me start my first program. Already the programs are dumped, sir, okay. Yes. So first 5 programs I will copy paste here. At least we will try how many programs we can do. Yes, coming to the first program, yes, it is a very simple program. Of course, every time we are going to use this program in future, okay. Suppose if you are very clear to solve this even number or odd number program, sir, in future you can get, so I want to print even length strings from a sentence. Sometimes we need to print, sir, even length, sorry, even elements present in the array. Sometimes you may get, sir, even digits present in the number. So every time this even number or odd number program is very, very important, sir. Okay. So now this is our first task. Even or odd number is the title. So we have to implement a program to check whether the given number is even number or odd number. Here the input is nothing but we have to supply an integer value from the user. We have to supply an integer value from the user. That value should be greater than or equal to 0. That value should be greater than or equal to 0. And what output we have to print? Either even or odd or invalid. Sir, if this number is greater than or equal to 0, definitely your output will be either even or odd. Suppose if your input is not greater than or equal to 0, that means if you are supplying any negative number, then we are going to get the message saying invalid. First we have to prepare a logic for this. So whether it is C language or Java or Python, the first step is nothing but we have to read a number. We have to read a number from the user and store store it in n. Okay, right. If n value is greater than or equal to 0, then we have to do certain jobs. Suppose if n value is not greater than 0, what message we have to print? I need to print the message saying invalid. So what is the reason? Because if n is a positive number, then only we have to check whether it is even or odd. If it is a negative number, we are printing that number is invalid. Sir, if it is positive number, internally what logic we have to take? I think everyone knows, if you divide any number with 2. For example, if I am dividing 5 with 2, sir, 2 2s are 4, right? What is the reminder that we are getting? 1. Then it is odd number. If you take any other number, for example, 6, if you divide with 2, sir, 2 3s are 6, reminder is nothing but 0, even number. The logic behind this is you have to divide any number with 2. If you are getting remainder as a 0, then it is a even number. I am capturing that point. So if n percentage 2 is equal to 0, so then we have to print the message saying even. Else we have to print the message saying odd. This is nothing but what we have. So we are dividing the given number with modulus 2 to get a remainder after division. If it is equal to 0, we are printing the message called even. If it is not equal to 0, we are printing the message called odd. Suppose if the first condition itself is not satisfied, we are printing the message saying invalid. This is the logic for this program. Sir, please confirm if the logic is clear for you people, we can implement this program in all the programming languages. Like we can implement in C, Java and Python. I request everyone, please be active. Okay. And please confirm. Is the logic is clear for you people, sir? Yeah, you can unmute and you can speak if you want. Right. And one more time, because almost 9 to 10 members are there. Again, I am repeating, this batch is not at 7 o'clock, sir. Only these 3 days, 7 o'clock class will be there. From Thursday onwards, 8 o'clock, this batch is going to start. Okay. This batch actual time was 8, but for 8 o'clock already we have started a batch that is going on. That's why just for demo purpose, for adding few more members, we are taking this batch. And remember, this batch timings are nothing but from 8 to 9, sir. Okay. But just for demo purpose, we are taking now. Remember carefully. Yes, right. So let us implement this program in remaining programming languages. I want to implement this program. Sir, first implementation. Better I will write C language implementation. I want to implement the code in C language. Sir, if you know any one of the programming language is sufficient. Suppose if you know C language, please concentrate only on C language implementation. Okay, slowly you can able to learn that Java and Python also. So from this course itself, I mean, not advanced, just basic level. And if you know Java, just concentrate on Java coding. So other codings you can understand, you can put a little bit difficulty, you can feel little bit difficulty because the instructions, the syntaxes, the semantics are very different from language to language. That's why, so if you know at least some basic idea, then you can able to cope up. So let us go for C language implementation. Sir, where you are implementing, this is very very important task, sir. So because we created one bridge for this. Okay, so in that bridge only we are going to do the program, which is nothing but hacker rank. So https colon double slash www dot sir hackerrank.com slash lbp test. It is a demo link, sir. Lbp test, like this, there is one url is there. You have to open that url in any browser. Okay, just I'm trying to open that url here. Press enter. So a hacker rank page is going to be opened like this. Okay, it is taking some time. Maybe it is a first time. So I'm sharing that link in our chat window also. Try to capture. So you can see here we got a link like this, lbp test. Okay, so it is nothing but demo link, sir. So just you have to click on enter contest. Automatically it will redirects to our problems page. So here we will have the problems. Of course, just for demo purpose, that's why we added only first 10 programs are there here. Okay, first 10 programs are there here. Let me solve these programs one by one. Okay, sir, first program we are solving, right? So just click on, sir, first problem, which is nothing but lbp 001. You can see here, implement a program to check whether the given number is a even number or odd number. What is the input that you have to supply here? An integer value from the user, an integer value from the user, and that value must be greater than or equal to 0. And output format is, we have to print the number, I mean message saying either even or odd or invalid. So what is the input? We have to supply a number. Here it is 12. So 12 is what type of number? Even number, right? That's why we got even number message. If you take other inputs also, 13. So is what type of number? 13 is odd number. That's why we got message called odd. Okay. If you are giving input as minus 12, it is invalid. So like this, the complete information about the challenge will be available in this page. And now you have to select which type of programming you require. Sir, we have an option to do the programs in these programming languages. You can do in C language, you can do in C++, you can do in Java, you can do in Python. But except this, in the remaining all cases, I will provide the solution. So let us select first C language. I want to implement in C language. Okay. Sir, by default, it will take the C language skeleton, sir. You can observe here, already C language skeleton it has taken. Just your task is to write the program. Beyond that, nothing is there. Okay. Now, Sir, I want to implement this program. So if you want to read a number from the user, so first we have to declare the number, which is nothing but integer n. What is the next step? We can read the value by using scanf. Scanf percentage d ampersand n I am taking. So means what? We are reading an integer value from the user. We are reading an integer value from the user. Sir, once if it is completed, then we need to check the primary condition. What is the primary condition? If your value is greater than or equal to 0, okay, then you have to perform certain activities. Suppose if it is not equal to 0, directly we can print the result. Sir, what result we are printing? Saying that number is invalid. Sir, how to say that? We need to take printf. The message is nothing but invalid. Sir, spellings also very, very important, because in the expected whatever spelling is there, the same thing you have to write. Okay. Then, sir, if n is greater than or equal to 0, then we have to check even number or odd number, right? For that, we need to write the code again. If n divided by 2 is equal to 0, so that means when we are dividing that number, if you are getting reminder as a 0, then sir, we have to print the message saying even. So else, suppose if it is not satisfied, so then we have to print the message saying odd. That's all. So my code is perfect. Sir, to check whether your code is having any errors or not, is it working properly? Just we have to click on this run code. So what it is going to do, it will cross check is there any mistake in the program or not. Sir, you can see first two test cases satisfied, third case is not satisfied. Sir, what is that third case? You have to click on this, okay, if you want to view. Sir, if the input is -12, your output is invalid, spelling mistake is there, but expected output is invalid. So you have to understand these type of cases and you need to solve the problem. Then again you have to run the code to cross check. Sir, if first three test cases are passed successfully, you are ready to submit the code. Sir, automatically you can submit. Just I am clicking on this button. Next time onwards, it won't ask this. And yes, submit my code. Sir, internally, some private test cases we have given. And it is going to validate all the private test cases here. You can see all the private test cases verified, right? Yes, sir. I got 1 point and my status is also solved. That's all. Copy this program, paste it in our implementation. So maybe in the documentation tomorrow or day after tomorrow, if you want solution, you can cross check. This is nothing but how to implement this program in C language. Please confirm if everything is clear. I will go with Java implementation. Sir, how we are doing these programs? Is it clear for you people? I request everyone to please respond.
Clear, sir.
Right. Sir, requesting everyone to please respond in chat window, please. Right, sir. So let us go for the next implementation, that is Java. Sir, I am selecting Java implementation for this. So what we have to do, only the language is going to be changed. So if you are coming from Java background, so this is the default skeleton what we have. Sir, what kind of inputs we have to read? You can read the data by using buffered reader, or you can read the data by using console, or you can read the data by using scanner class. That's why, sir, we have IO package, util package by default. Even main method syntax is also available. Just we have to write our code. That's all. So if you want to read any input from the user, I'm creating an object for scanner class. Okay, by using this scanner class, I want to read input from the user. Okay, I declared a scanner class. Then I want to read one input. Sir, obj dot, there is one special method is there with name next int. So this method is used to read an integer value from the user. Integer n is equal to obj dot next int. I am reading the value of n from the user. Next, what we have to do, sir, we need to check the condition. If n value is greater than or equal to 0, we have to check again whether it is divisible by 2 or not. If it is divisible by 2, which message we have to print? I need to print the message saying even. If it is not divisible by 2, I am printing the message saying odd. Suppose if the first condition itself is not satisfied, then we have to print the message saying invalid, because that number is not in a proper valid format. Now run the code. Yes, perfectly working, and submit the code. Yes, you can see all the test cases are working properly. This is nothing but how you can implement this program in which programming language? Java. Okay, let me go for Python implementation. I want to implement the program by using Python. Let us see how we can able to do this. Sir, here I'm going to take, okay, here I'm going to take n is equal to int of inputs. I am reading n value from the user. Now, sir, the programming Python is a bit different programming language, sir. Okay, and I can say it is a easy programming language. Syntaxes, everything will become very different, and in some cases it is very easy. So if n greater than or equal to 0, sir, in Python we don't have this curly brackets concept. Okay, like we don't have the we no need to take the statements like this. So that is replaced with indentation. You have to take indentation. Once if you press enter, automatically it will comes to this line, and here we have to write the code. Sir, observe clearly. If n is greater than 0, then colon, press enter. Have you observed it came at middle? Now you have to check the remaining things. If n percentage 2 is equal to 0, then I am printing the message saying even. Else I am printing the message saying odd. You can take single quotation also, no problem. Suppose if the condition is not satisfied, then you can print invalid. Sir, both single quotation, double quotations are representing strings in Python. That's why if you want, you can use a single quotation or you can use double quotation. Anything is allowed, sir. Okay, let me run the code. Yes, perfectly working, and submit the code. Yes, sir, you can see all test cases are satisfied. I think this problem is very clear for you people. So do you have any doubts on this first program? Everyone, please respond.
Sir.
Right. So like this, we have to solve the problems one by one. Okay. Not only first problem, remaining problems also seems to be like same, sir. Okay. we have to write the code and we have to implement. Sir, let us cross check one more program. We will see now how it is going to work. Let us go for second program, sir. What is the second program here we have is wired or not wired. So given an integer n, okay, and perform the following conditional actions. Sir, they have given a value n. We have to do these actions, sir. What is that? If n is odd, we have to print the message saying void. If n is even, then again there are three cases are there. Sir, if the given value is odd, this is the message that we need to print. Suppose if the given value is even, and if it is in the inclusive range of 2 to 5, if that number is in between 2 to 5, sir, we have to print the message saying not wired. And n is even, and in the inclusive range of 6 to 20 means we have to print this as a wired. If n is even and greater than 20 means we have to print not wired. That means the value of n should be in between 2 and 20. Okay, so this is nothing but even number, odd number. How you can able to do that? So what is the logic for this? Sir, very simple. As usual, for this also we have to read n value from the user. And what is the first condition? If n percentage 2 is not equal to 0, then we have to print the message saying, so because it is an odd number, if it is odd number, which message they are expecting? Wired. We have to print the message saying wired, like this. Sir, my number is not odd number. That means what? Even number. In the even, again three cases are there. Sir, if first condition is satisfied, we have to print not wired. Okay. Sir, if it is not satisfied, let us check one more condition. If it is satisfied, we have to print wired. Sir, third condition no need to check, because if first two conditions are not satisfied, definitely third condition is going to be satisfied. Sir, in this case, we are printing the message saying not wired. Sir, what is the condition that you need to take? Sir, here they told the value of n should be greater than or equal to 2, and the value of n should be less than or equal to 5. Sir, in this case, the value of n should be greater than or equal to 6, and the value of n should be less than or equal to 20. Next one, greater than 20, I think no need to provide, because if first two conditions are not satisfied, it will execute directly. So this is nothing but the logic what we have for this problem. Sir, if the logic is clear for you people, we can go for implementation. Please confirm, is the logic is clear? Yes, please confirm. Right, sir. Now, so let us go for C language implementation of this program. Sir, if we also have first condition in the range of 1 to 100, we also have the first condition. Yes, Durga Prasad, correct. We have to take, but anyway, in the first example, I told how to take the base condition. But in the next example onwards, they are not asking in the output. Suppose in the output, if anywhere invalid is there, then we can take. Then we can take. Even if it is not, you can take, no problem at all. So how to check that primary constraint which they have given? I have shown you in the first example itself. You can practice, because if everything I am doing, then it will become useless, right? That's why. Yeah. So let me solve the second challenge what we have here. Let me click on second challenge. Sir, everything is there here. Just we have to ready to implement. Sir, I am taking n value from the user. Okay, I accepted n value. Then if n percentage 2 is not equal to 0, what they are expecting? They are expecting me to print wired. Else, multiple conditions are there. If else means what? Definitely it is a even number. If n value is greater than or equal to 2 and n value is less than or equal to 5, then we need to print the message saying not wired. Else, if what is the next condition? N value is greater than or equal to 6 and n value is less than or equal to 20, then we need to print the message saying wired. Else, if this condition, base condition itself is not satisfied, I am printing not wired. Like this, all the conditions we have to take here itself, sir. Now let us run the code. Is it going to work or not? Sir, all the test cases are failed because maybe they are expecting this wired message W capital, not wired. Sir, N capital, W capital, and here also wired W capital. So here also not wired N capital, W capital. Maybe they are expecting like this. Let us run the code. Yes, perfectly working, and submit the code. So you can cross check all the test cases are satisfied. This is the way how you can do in C language. Let me take Java implementation of this program and how it is going to execute in Java. Let me take. So I'm taking scanner obj is equal to new scanner of system.in. Then integer n is equal to obj dot next in time taking. Then what we have to check? Sir, if n percentage 2 is not equal to 0, means what? System dot out dot println of wired. We have to print like this. Else. So if n value is greater than or equal to 2 and the value of is n is less than or equal to 5, then we need to print the message saying not wired. Else, again one more condition is there. Else if n greater than or equal to 6 and n value is less than or equal to 20, system dot out dot println of I am printing the message saying void. Else system dot out dot println directly we can print not void. That's all, nothing more than this. Let us run the code and cross check how it is going to work. Yes, you can see all the test cases are executed, and submit the code. All the private test cases also satisfied, sir. This is the way how you can implement in Java. Sir, I want to go for Python implementation. Let us see how you can able to solve this program in Python. So n is equal to int of input I am taking. So if n percentage 2 is not equal to 0, then we have to print the message saying wired. Else. So what we have to do? We need to check one more condition. If n is greater than or equal to 2 and n is less than or equal to 5, then we have to print the message saying not wired. Sir, elif n is greater than or equal to 6 and n is less than or equal to 20 means, so we have to print the message saying wired. Else, so what we have to do? We need to print the message saying not wired. That's all. Program completed. Let us run the code. Is working or not? Yes, and submit the code. So like this you are going to get, sir. Hope it is very clear for you people. Please confirm, do you have any doubts up to this? Is the problem statement and the solutions are clear for you people? Okay. Yes, this is nothing but today's session, sir. I request everyone to please attend remaining 2 sessions also. It is a demo session. Okay, so after completion of this you can continue, you can take a decision whether you want to continue or not. But again I am repeating, the regular classes will be there from Thursday onwards with the timings of 8 o'clock, 8 to 9 or 9:15, like that we will have the classes, sir. Max at 9 we will wind up. Okay, so this is nothing but what we have, right? Hope you have enjoyed this session. Remaining things we will meet for the continuation tomorrow. Okay, can you please confirm how many people are interested to continue to this batch? Yes, very good, Ankit. Prashant, very good. Durga Prasad, good, good. But remember the timings are 8 o'clock, not 7. Okay, so again don't tell, sir, you have started at 7 o'clock and you have shifted to 8 o'clock, like that. So I'm in advance, I'm giving the timings. It will be 8 o'clock. Okay, right, sir. So thank you, we will meet for the continuation tomorrow, same timings, same link. Okay, right, sir. Thank you.